Right, this is the last bit. I promise I'm refilming this, which explains why my hair's got shorter, because the first version I did went on for ages, and I think I can just probably say it a bit more quickly. Basically, the last thing I would sort of bring to your attention is just the reflection on this idea of how much and to what extent and how we use levels and grading in the classroom with success criteria, also with feedback and things like that. Obviously, that's a decision that you guys have to make. There's a lot of research, I have to say, which suggests that lots of use of levelling can be quite demotivating for students, particularly obviously those working at lower levels of attainment. And it can also sort of, on the basis I think that it just detracts attention from the learning and brings attention to kids comparing their performance with each other. There's a real sense of that the kids are sensitive and are vigilant to threats to their self-esteem, their social esteem, and that's a really, really powerful force. Therefore, it suggests that we just need to be sensitive to that in the way that we're talking to kids about their achievement. How often do we need to show through numbers and letters that kid's doing better than that kid? That's just a thought I'll sort of leave you with. Here's a little bit of Dylan William talking about this, probably more clearly than I can.
And the head teacher said, "Did I want to see an AFL lesson?" Which puzzled me, because I thought that AFL should be a part of all lessons. But in this school, an AFL lesson is when the teacher goes around asking every single student, "What level are you at?" And one kid says, "I'm level 4. Kid next, level 5. And I realised what Paul Black and I said back in 1988 was, children need to know where they are in their learning, where they're going, how to get there. I asked this little boy, I said, "Where are you in your learning?" He said, "I'm level 4. I said, "Where do you need to get to?" He said, "I need to be level 5. I said, "How are you going to get there?" He said, "I'm going to pay more attention in class and do my homework." The problem is, what the research shows is that the stuff that makes a difference is the minute-by-minute and day-by-day stuff that teachers do in classrooms while they're teaching.
So his point there, I suppose, is this idea that, know what level you are doesn't necessarily mean that you understand what your current level of ability, or in the sense of what you can currently do in that subject is. And knowing what you can currently do is obviously much more desirable than just saying, well, I'm a 3, I'm a 4, without really knowing what that is. Anyway, that's that. End of. Hopefully I've just kind of given you some things to think about. For me, personally, I find investing time in looking at success criteria to be a really, really helpful thing to do in terms of making lessons more sort of learning focused, getting kids doing work habitually that you can really push them with, that kids can be feeling really proud of work they're doing, even if it's sort of just answering a list of questions out of a textbook. By bringing attention to quality, we're giving kids a real sense of achievement and excitement, and they like that. So that's that. If you want to know more about this bit, watch the longer version, by the way. If you want to know more about this research and stuff that I've talked about in terms of use of levels, then watch the longer version if you can face it. Thank you very much. That's it.